I got a young woman, she's 35 years old. She's an executive. She sells television advertising to businesses. She's buying a Mercedes 3 Series. Starter car. Starter luxury. And I say, you know, this is a very executive vehicle. Which one of your clients are you going to take to lunch first? And then let her drive. Will she finish the video? Will she see that car making her more successful? You find the buying emotion of the customer and amplify it. Am I making good sense to you? Yes. Construction workers don't buy trucks to do construction. They buy trucks to impress other construction workers. Make sense? They don't buy bare, stripped out trucks, do they? No, they sure don't. Who in your neighborhood got the newest vehicle before you take this one home? Who at work had the newest car before you bring this one home? That would work with my wife. That's her exact emotion. The only reason we got the SL 550 was because of our neighbor's new Lexus. She was perfectly content with her previous car until the Lexus showed up next door. Buying a car is always about something with people. You have to understand that. It's about something. You got to find out what it's about. Why are they doing this? And you sell to their buying emotion. Am I making good sense? As, do most salespeople do this? No. Once they have driven the new car, we're going to devalue the trade. Now this is pure Ziegler. You will not see this taught anywhere else. I'm working with any number of dealerships, and this is powerful. Say, Mr. Customer, my management would like me to ask you a couple questions about your care, maintenance, and ownership experience on the vehicle that you are selling to us. Now, I didn't say trade in, did I? The customer is not trading in a car. They're selling us one, we're selling them one. A trade-in is not a constitutional right. How many times have I cut? You're trying to steal my trade. No, sir, we're not trying to steal your trade. Matter of fact, truth of the matter is, we don't want your trade. We would never consciously send our buyer to the auction looking for a piece of crap like that. No, don't use that word, Track. You'd like to, though, wouldn't you? I mean, how many people you're trying to steal my trade? No, sir, we would never, ever put a vehicle like this on our used car lot unless you force us to by buying one of ours. You know, I'm sorry. So, Mr. Customer, my management would like me to ask you a couple questions about your care, maintenance, and ownership experience on the vehicle that you are selling to us. And you walk right out to the customer's trade-in and you touch every visible defect. Have you ever had a used car manager do this to you, Dennis? Walk up and touch the trade? Walk up to the driver's door and touch every door ding. And scowl. Let me see a scowl. Very good, you're working on it. Scowl. Faded paint, touch it. Crack in the windshield, touch the crack in the windshield. Bald tires, touch them. We got a little tread on the sides. Bald tires, touch them. Open the spare tire. Oh, there's another match set. I can take it.
You're probably there too.
Yeah, I'm there, definitely, trust me. Open the trunk and check the spare tire. Now, is this an official appraisal going on here? It's really not, is it? It's a pre-appraisal. In some dealerships that I work with, they started calling this devaluing the trade instead of evaluating the trade. Walk around the customer's trade with them. Touch the door dings, touch the rust, touch the faded paint. Everything you see, just touch it. Make concerned look on your face. Like, Check the spare tire. If I got a big dent where it's been body damaged, touch it. Yeah. You follow what I'm saying? Now here's a series of questions. Write these down. Mr. Customer, how many miles are on the odometer? To your best of your knowledge, has this odometer ever been reset or replaced? Has this odometer ever been altered or repaired? Mr. Customer, this is not a salvage vehicle, is it? In Indianapolis, have we been seeing a lot more salvage vehicles recently? There's 500,000 salvage vehicles on the market right now. And they're washing the titles. They won't show up in Carfax because they were flood damaged. There's 500,000 flood damaged cars, and only a portion of them are going to show up in Carfax. You need to say to the customer, sir, has this car has it been a salvage car? Mr. Customer, do you have the title to this car? Not a salvage title, good. Do you have a balance owing on this car? Who do you owe the balance to? How did you estimate that balance? Mr. Customer, has this car ever had any major mechanical repairs? Any engine work, any transmission work? What am I trying to achieve right now? What am I trying to do? Bringing down his expectations without insulting him, her. You see the process? Mr. Customer, has this car ever had any major mechanical work done to it? Has this car ever had any body damage? Has this car ever been in a collision? Has this car ever had any paint work done to it? What am I trying to achieve here right now? Rob?
Doubt in the customer's mind about what his car's really worth.
And if they thought 5,000, are they now thinking 4? You're moving the customer's thinking down. Richard, have you ever done this in the past?
Not that well.
But do you see how I'm doing it now?
Yeah, I understand.
But get a hold of these questions. These are great questions. Mr. Customer, has this car ever had any paint work, any body work, any collision damage? Mr. Customer, to the best of your knowledge, has this car ever been smoked in? Do consumers understand that their car is worth less money because they smoked in it? I've had people say, well, not by me, as if that meant something. Has this car ever been smoked in? Mr. Customer, has this car ever been used to tow a boat or a trailer? Have you ever towed anything with this vehicle? They're going to want to know that. Mr. Customer, how many miles are on the current tires? How many miles are those tires guaranteed for? Sean, what am I accomplishing right now with this process?
Making them aware of all the things that are going to count against them when they actually get a value on their trade-in.
Are they thinking?
You're getting them thinking about it.
Kirby, what's happening right now?
The expectations are decreasing.
Okay, are you using this process right now in your dealership?
Sometimes and sometimes not consistently enough.
Okay, that sort of means no.
Yep.
Yeah. If I'm a manager in a dealership, this is done 100% of the time. The results are incredible. Mr. Customer, when you bought this car, did you have it protected with the Indianapolis Environmental Protection Package? Sir, we put more than 3 tons of salt per lane per road mile on our highways here. Did you buy the Environmental Protection Package when you purchased this car, sir? It'll certainly make your car more valuable if we take it in on trade. Mr. Customer, do you have the maintenance records? Have you had the factory maintenance done at factory recommended intervals? They're going to want to see the maintenance records and receipts. Do you have those, sir?
No.
No, most people don't. Okay, once we have devalued the trade, what's the next step? Anybody? The next step is to walk the dealership. Now, what is your dealership, Adonica?
It's a Chevrolet dealership.
Okay, has it been there for a while, privately owned? your dealer has never done anything for the community, right? That's not true?
I don't think so.
Well, who's your dealer?
Buick Pontiac GMC.
Has your dealership ever done anything for the community?
Oh, absolutely. Just recently bought a turf for a football field for a local high school.
Every dealership in this room that is privately owned, your dealer is emotionally and historically involved in this community. True or false? I mean, we have donated to the charities, we have sponsored the little league teams, we've sponsored the cheerleaders, we've given to the United Way, we have done all sorts of things. That is part of the selling of the dealership to the customer. You need to walk that customer through our service department, introduce them to a service writer, tell them who we are before you write up and negotiate the deal. You have to sell the value of doing business with us. How good's this information?
Grade A.
How long have I been with the customer at this point, Kevin?
Like 30 minutes.
At least 30 minutes. Let's take a look at the timing of the deal. A deal has a pulse, it has a rhythm, it has a heartbeat. You know when you are in the rhythm of the deal, you know when you are out of the rhythm of the deal. If a deal takes 4 hours, is that too long? I think so. How many people are having 4 and 5 hour marathon deals? You're not making a lot of gross on those deals, are you? I tell you right now, a customer has about a 2-hour patience level. I believe when that customer has been here 2 hours, they're starting to get frustrated, they're starting to get agitated. I think your deal's starting to unwind. You need to pace the sale that the sales department has done everything we do in less than 2 hours. They're walking into the F&I office. At the 2-hour mark at the latest, they're walking into F&I and delivery total additional hour, 3 hours for the entire sale. Now, your dealership is doing this process pretty religiously, aren't you?
Yes.
You know, I've been working with your dealership for a number of years now. And your grosses are like I've been describing the grosses around town, right?
Pretty accurate.
Every step builds the next step. Every step makes it happen. This heartbeat of a deal, when I'm watching a sale, you should not be approaching the sales desk in less than 45 minutes in most cases. Meet and greet the customer, establish your relationship, select the vehicle, present the vehicle, demonstrate the vehicle, inspect the trade-in, tour the dealership. Wally, who can do that in less than 45 minutes? I don't think so. Can you do all that in less than 45 minutes, Chris? You've got to get the heartbeat of the deal. Now, if that customer hasn't been here 45 minutes, you should not yet be in a negotiation. You build the sale, but when that customer's been here 90 minutes, we need to be negotiating. When that customer's been here an hour and a half, we should be in the figures. I call that the window, somewhere between 45 minutes and somewhere between 90 minutes.